Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Francisco Liriano is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
Howie Kendrick makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Dodgers, second baseman, number 47.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And the month of June is really where you begin to weed out the contenders from the pretenders. And with summer right around the corner, these guys are really starting to play some of their best baseball of the year.
Oh, and the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
Well, this team leads the league in walks, so you know they're going to see a lot of pitches. That really serves them well late in ball games. But they have to come through with some big hits in order to win games to take advantage of what you've done at the plate.
Liriano has his target. First pitch on the way. Trace Thompson comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty. One man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
And you can forget about trying to set up a guy. That's 5 pitches, 5 strikes.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Starling Marte out there in left field in this one. He won the 2015 Gold Glove Award. Very athletic. You couple him with some of the other outfielders in this ball game, man, oh man, does not look like there are going to be any hits out there.
Corey Seager will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Alex Wood gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, for whatever reason, he has been a ton better on the road. He's on the road here in this one, so expect a good ball game.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now to get us started in the home half of the first.
Up for the Pirates, right fielder, Emilio Bonifacio.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Eric, your Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often, their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Way outside. 1-2. Swung on and chopped up the middle. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matty, Joe Mauer is still a guy you have to be careful with. He's been driving in runs nearly every chance he gets lately. Recorded more than 10 RBIs in his last 10 ball games.
Josh Harrison will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. Into the windup and the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Hot shot down the line. And that's through for a hit.
Oh, and that's a good sign right there. They're really hoping to get him going out of that 2 spot. And he comes through big time right here with a first inning single.
Andrew McCutchen will dig in now as we show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Two and 0. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Runners on first with 1 down. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Pretty gutsy pitch there. 2-0 changeup for a strike.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Turned on down the line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. High and deep to right. Ranging back is Ethier at the track. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, and they get the double play. Nothing in the Pirate first. We're on to the 2nd now in Pittsburgh. No score on the show. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
And Liriano's ready. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about time in the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
Justin Turner will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's in there for strike 1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center, so the first 2 have reached here to start the second.
Good start to the inning here as back-to-back singles have him in a good position to push across that first run of the afternoon.
Scott Van Slyke will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
0-1 count, and the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Wow, he hasn't missed a beat since his last start. Remember, he had 9 strikeouts in that one, and he's well on his way to a similar performance right here.
Andre Ethier will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. And Ethier will hang around a little longer as that misses to make it 2-2 now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet. But the bases are loaded with 1 away. Austin Barnes steps into the box now, and he does so in what feels like what will be an important moment in this one. Bases loaded, tie score. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Marte on the move. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. 1 run scores. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
He's safe.
It's a wild one, and 3 runs are in to score.
That's really a bad breakdown out there in the outfield. By the time everything's said and done, 3 runs are going to score here. This was a mess from beginning to end.
Standing in now, Alex Wood. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, he's just going to go right on taking pitches. You have to throw strikes here with 2 outs, especially when you got the pitcher up there.
The 2-0 on the way. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike 1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward. But he decides to let it go.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
And you can see the reaction on the mound. He's saying there is no way that pitch was outside. And it's a call I've got to have. Got to put that behind you, though, and move on.
Back to the top of the order now. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Boy, I'll tell you what, after seeing 2 errors in the inning, as a pitcher, you pretty much have to go into strikeout mode.
Hit to short. Taken in by Mercer. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 costly errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the second. LA's on top, 3-0. Starling Marte will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Hard liner to center field. Thompson is there, and he has it for the first out. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Joe Mauer will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
And that misses inside, 1-0. There you see the league leaders in hitting we touched on a moment ago. Shot back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark, knowing that you're going to get a base hit like he's feeling it right now?
Jung Ho Gong takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike two. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Jordy Mercer will stand in now, and you can see the splits on your screen. He's been exceptionally good against left-handed pitching to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
Batting eighth, catcher.
Not a bad pitch that time. You'll get another look at it here. He just goes down and hooks it right down the line. As a pitcher, not much you can do about that one.
Into the box now, Chris Stewart. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With two outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
Hard hit ball to second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Pirates strand a couple. Still down 3-0. Back in Pittsburgh, we get a shot from the city across the Monongahela River. Try to say that 10 times fast. Trace Thompson is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Liriano gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Mercer is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Up top, it's 2-0.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
2-0 pitch on the way. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. On deck, there's Adrian Gonzalez. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting number 23, first baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
Striding into the box, Adrian Gonzalez. He reached on a single in his first try. Lays off 1-0.
You know, guys, these hitters have had a good look at that slider so far, and they've been told, let that thing go and wait for something better out over the plate.
Runners on first with 1 down. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Seems like there have been quite a few of these easy takes here in these first few innings.
Actually, a lot of easy takes. He's making it much too simple for these guys to get into good hitters counts.
Smoked on the ground left side, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Into the box, Justin Turner, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Now the double steal is on here. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, that's just your classic 0-2 changeup right there. And what he's trying to do there is to get that hitter's aggressiveness to work against him. And he just goes fishing in the dirt for a bad pitch and an easy punch-out.
Here's Scott Van Slyke as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And here's one that's taken for a ball. It's now 2-1 to the Dodger left fielder.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
2 down, runners at first and second. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Francisco Liriano digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Francisco Liriano.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's dead center for strike 1. Grounded back up the middle. On to first with it is Kendrick, and it's in plenty of time for the first out.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Grounded to third. Turner's got it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
First pitch on its way. Josh Harrison is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. On the ground to the left side. Gloved by Turner. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They trail in this one 3-0. Andre Ethier is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
The right fielder, number 16.
Liriano into his motion. Here's his offering. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend, and he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to take it is Marte for the first out.
Yeah, that's just a good pitch right there. That's a two-seam fastball working its way back inside, and he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired.
Stepping in now, Austin Barnes. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
In now, Alex Wood. And he takes ball 1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Bonifacio on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Pirates 0. And here is Andrew McCutchen now. As we told you, he'll start things out here in the home fourth.
22.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble. But not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Thompson giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. So he's into second on the two-base hit here to lead off the home fourth. And as we check out our Pittsburgh Pirate leaderboard, you can see that he currently sits second best on the team in that category.
Yeah, he's really contributed to the team this year. Here he is on second again with a chance to score on just a single.
Starling Marte stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was right on the off-speed stuff and hit it well, but just didn't have any luck. It's going to be interesting to see if they stay with more fastballs right here.
Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike one. For McCutchen, that's now 17 two-base hits for the year. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Two good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Van Slyke, still ranging back. And this one is gone. A home run. So a two-run shot to left center. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Buccos have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Well, I've got to say, some days at this place, the ball just seems to jump a little better than others. We've seen quite a few balls hit hard already. This is the first one that leaves the yard, but I've got a sense it's not going to be the last.
So here's Joe Mauer. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. The home run estimated at 414 feet officially. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Look out, 2-0 now.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
And there's the first strike, 2-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball four.
Now there are two ways you can go here as a pitching coach, so he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. You know, some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. You know, other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
Jung Ho Gong comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Here comes the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he'll just watch that knuckle curve. 1-1. One and one, here it is. Hard liner toward short. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. But they will still get the lead runner at second, so no double play. But, boy, very fortunate to record the first out there.
The shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Jordy Mercer walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he did a good job to go down and get one in his last at-bat, but I got to think he'll be looking for a pitch that he can drive right here.
Out in front of it, strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Protecting with two strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see the top 2 speeds there, a 4-mile-an-hour differential for the 2 starters from 94 down to 90. Chris Stewart stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Pirates 2. Howie Kendrick heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one.
And this is a really important inning for him right here. Your guys go out there and get you a couple runs. You want to throw up a 0, come back in, and see if they can't get you some more.
And there's a swing and a miss by Kendrick as he falls behind now 0-2.
Just overmatched him there.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Yeah, he had a chance to put him away. Had him down 0-2. Tried to get him to chase a couple of times, but he wouldn't do it. And he winds up making contact on a good pitch there.
Trace Thompson will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. In there at the knees, strike 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Corey Seager as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Three runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Liriano sets, ready with the 1-1 pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Hit hard on the ground to second. One there. On to Mauer. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Leading off the inning, Francisco Liriano, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And you know, guys, it's never fun to have your pitcher leading off an inning for you in this situation, but hey, who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
In there, strike 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And he falls behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 home. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, with 2 strikes, he's thinking about just trying to make contact and take the ball the other way. You see there, this pitch is bearing in on him, and he winds up swinging right through it.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase. But when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kendrick's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Seager is up with it. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. Still a 3-2 ball game. Adrian Gonzalez makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. That's wide. 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Moving under it, Bonifacio. Oh, and he whiffs on it. And he is in there.
Well, the sun is definitely out, and it is a factor, but boy, that's a ball he should have had. You got to shield that sun with your glove, use glasses, flip downs, anything, but you got to catch that baseball.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the box now, Justin Turner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Scott Van Slyke will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you got to make him put it in play.
First and second here with nobody out. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And when you know you've got a guy in protect mode up there and he's fouling off pitches left and right, that's when you know you can just keep taking him further and further away. He winds up getting the punch out here on a pitch that's well out of the zone.
Andre Ethier stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Tap fouled at home plate. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Mercer has it, and the throw will go to second as they get to force out. Back to Mauer, but it's not in time, and they'll settle for just a 1 out.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Austin Barnes strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Swinging a shot back up the middle, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's 4-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
Into the box, Alex Wood. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
And even after the 2-out RBI, you still have a chance to help yourself out here with a hit. You got a man in scoring position.
That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got it.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Dodgers lead this one 4-2. Andrew McCutchen gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but, you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Boy, a lot of break to that thing, and it's 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Now batting number 6.
And we'll take another look at this one. The ball's in the dirt, but you do have a Gold Glove first baseman over there who's been known to make that play more often than not. This one sort of catches him in between on the hop, and he can't dig it out.
Starling Marte will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Wood sets. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0.
And here you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Kendrick back to Gonzalez, but it's a bit too late, and they'll settle for just the 1 out.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Joe Mauer stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You've got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jung-Ho gone. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Into the box, Jordy Mercer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
first pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here in Pittsburgh, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Howie Kendrick is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Howie Kendrick.
Archimedes Caminero is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Archimedes Caminero.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Standing in now, Trace Thompson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And that splitter, it's only coming in around 86, but it's really falling through the zone.
Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And this guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Harrison is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
We'll check out that 1-2 pitch again in show motion. This pitch is up around the letters, and you'll see that back elbow drop down a bit and kind of drag through the zone. That's what causes him to pop it up.
Here's Corey Seager as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start him knee high and let him dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
Here's the 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Marte is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Dodgers down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Chris Stewart. It's the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Wood into the windup. First pitch on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Hit hard back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
And here's a look now at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he had troubles back in the 4th, but other than that, he's been around what you'd expect.
Francisco Cervelli will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 29, Francisco Cervelli.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to short. To his left, Seager. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Josh Harrison will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Turner has it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Pirates leave 1. They trail it here 4-2. Tony Watson will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
44, Tony Watson.
Leading off the inning, Adrian Gonzalez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. So to get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are 2 right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a one-batter outing.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Hit hard down the line. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double, but he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Justin Turner steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. Here it comes. Runners off for second. Into the seats, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
And these guys would like nothing more than to add on to their 2-run lead. Back-to-back hits have them in business to do just that.
Scott Van Slyke ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Chop now to short. Can they get 2? Scooped up. There's Harrison for 1. On to first. The double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. You know, nothing gets you off the hook after back-to-back singles, quite like a double play ball to that third guy.
At the plate is Andre Ethier as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1 and 2?
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Stewart gonna have to hurry. Fernando Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. 1 left for LA as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Chris Hatcher is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 41, Chris Hatcher. Now playing right field and batting in the 9th spot, number
Leading
31,
off the inning, Andrew McCutchen, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy, and you don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Turner over to his left. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word from the dugout is. But here's one more look at it. Man, that's tough to tell if he was out for sure from that angle. And I can see why this was a really tough call on the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Pirates have elected to challenge.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. Now the question is if there's enough video evidence to change the call to safe. And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat the throw, and this might be a well-used challenge.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
Has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
Here's Starling Marte as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a peck of trouble now.
Joe Mauer will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
McCutchen with his lead, now the pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? And he throws it away. And as a result, the run is in to score.
Right here, he's just trying to get that 6-4-3 started, but he might have gotten his hands moving just a little bit too quick right there, and he throws it right past the second baseman.
Jung Ho Gong will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Trying to hold the lead. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base, nobody out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. This is line to left. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 4-4 game. And he is out on a strong throw. Casey Feen will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 50, Casey Fiend.
Jordy Mercer will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. Gregory Polanco will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Gregory Polanco.
A little bouncer. To second for one, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
That's a very alert play right here behind the plate. Take a look at how quickly he gets out of the crouch and then pounces all over this ball. And now he's thinking second all the way, and he winds up getting that lead runner.
John Jaso will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 28, John Jaso.
Hit hard to the right side, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And if you start thinking about what remains on the Bucs bench, there they are. We'll see if one of them gets a call to pinch hit soon. Matt Joyce will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Matt Joyce.
Taken high and deep to right. Peterson looks up. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's now 7-4.
Normally, you hope to get a bit of movement when you throw that two-seam fastball, but you can see there, this pitch winds up straight as a string. He just unloads on it there.
Luis Avilan will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8.
Luis Avilan.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Here's Emilio Bonifacio now, as this is grounded foul off to the left at strike 1. Swing and a flare hit toward right, and that's in there, base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Josh.
Stepping in, Josh Harrison. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready now. The pitch hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by Kendrick. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. It's the Pirates 7 and the Dodgers 4. Gregory Polanco will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Number 25.
John Jaso will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Catching, number 28, John Jaso.
Neftali Feliz is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Austin Barnes will be the man who will start things in the ninth as they go to work against Feliz.
This just isn't any closer. This is one of the top closers in the game, so good luck.
Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Well, that's pretty nice. You come into a ball game, you throw one slider, and you get yourself an out. Now, that'll help you settle right into the game.
Jock Peterson will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And it's quickly 0-2. Feliz is ready. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
You know, now that we've made it to just about the midway point of the season, this is where you start to see a little bit of separation between the haves and the have-nots. And I think we can pretty safely say that these guys are in it for the long haul.
Howie Kendrick makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Hey, any way you can keep this game alive, you've got to take it. You know, it's just an infield single, but at least you keep that line moving up for one more hitter.
Trace Thompson stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Crowd on its feet. Here's Feliz to the plate. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series, as this one is over.
Well, you know, some late game heroics in the bottom of the 8th were what proved to be the difference as they rallied back to win in front of a very enthusiastic home crowd.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 7-4. So long from Pittsburgh.
Here now is our final ice score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates. 7 runs on 14 hits. 3 errors.